Hello guys, welcome again to our video. So in this video, we will firstly talk about navigation tools. We generally use three buttons mouse which are left click, right click and scroll bar with click function. And I recommend it to you as well because with this it's easy to navigate in the AutoCAD. In case you don't have mouse or you are using AutoCAD on laptop, then you can also navigate drawings by using touchpad. So I'll show you both methods. If you want to zoom any part of drawing, just go to that, move your cursor close to the object. But in this case, I will move my cursor close to this kitchen area here. Okay, and now I just zoom in like this. So this will basically zoom in by drawing. And now I am rotating my mouse wheel in one of the direction. Basically, I will rotate it to the forward direction to zoom in and rotating scroll wheel in opposite or backward direction to zoom out and rotating scroll wheel to in opposite direction or backward direction and it will zoom it out. Now if I place my cursor over here, this part will zoom in or zoom out just by scroll wheel. Now obviously for the touchpad you won't see the mouse wheel, and if you are using touchpad then simply right click and zoom tool and left click then move your cursor up to zoom in like this. So first we right click, then we will go to zoom, then we left click on zoom and select it, and we will move our cursor up to zoom and then so then I will press my left click and then move up to zoom in and move down to zoom out as well. So in touchpad you can use this zoom tool. Also you can use navigation bar for zoom tool. In case you can't see navigation bar, go to view tab and activate navigation bar by clicking on it like this. Okay. So when you click on this option, navigation bar will show up. Alright. So now on this navigation bar, we have zoom tool. We will click on the drop down arrow and select zoom in to zoom your drawing, and then again click on this drop down arrow and we will click zoom out your drawing. If you click on this arrow, you can select options like zoom objects. If you click on this arrow, you can also select options like zoom objects, and this will allow you to select objects. This will allow you to select objects like I'll select this and I'll press enter to zoom the selected objects, and it will fit it in the drawing area, and we will make a drawing window and everything inside the window we will zoom in like this. uh, so we will again I can show you this, like this is a zoom area and I will make a window like this and press enter. Everything in the window will fit into the screen. Okay, so these are some of the zoom tools which you can use. Now there is a zoom tool which you might end up using quite frequently, and that tool is called zoom extends. You can use zoom extend for the situations like there when you have drawing which is so smaller when you made something and it's not even visible in your drawing area. Then you can fit your drawing simply by double clicking your mouse wheel. Okay, like our drawing is so small that we can't see it here, so we will double click on the scroll wheel of the mouse and our drawings are simply show up here. Okay, and this function is called zoom extends. So I double click on the mouse wheel and it is here it is. So I will zoom out here and I double click on my mouse and here it is. It will zoom while plan and it will fit it in the drawing area. Now again, if you don't have three button mouse, you can have touchpad, go to navigation bar, again select zoom tool and select zoom extents from here, and again it do the same thing, so it will just fit your drawing invisible area. Okay. The next thing is pen tool. If you press and hold your middle mouse wheel, your cursor will change like a pen. And when you move it around here and there, the whole screen will be moving with the cursor. Okay. And this is called panning. So again, if you don't have mouse, simply right click and click on the pan, so your cursor will automatically change into pan, and then press your left key and start moving it to move the entire screen. And for exit pen command, press escape key. Now here we have view cube as well, and we can use view cube for navigation too. So in this view cube we have east, west, north and south. That's the compass with all four directions, and also we have lot of control points, like we have home icon here. So these things are basically related to AutoCAD 3D and we want to discuss it here. So here we will only talk about these two arrows. By clicking on these two arrows you can move your drawing by 90 degree. Like I am clicking here to move it 90 degree, and again, again I will click on here. So by clicking on this arrow, your drawing will be rotated anti-clockwise direction, and by clicking on this arrow, your drawing will be rotated in clockwise direction. These are only navigation tools from Compass which we are using in 2D navigation, and that's all about navigating your drawing in 2D workspace. AutoCAD uses Cartesian coordinate system, very popular, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. The x-axis is that which is shown in red, and y-axis is this in upper direction which is shown in green, and z-axis you can't see because of 2D plane. Z-axis is rightly pointing toward out of your screen. All points in Cartesian system is measured by origin or intersection of x, y plane and z axis in 3D. And this point will be represented as 0, 0, 0, which represents x, y and z axis respectively. In 2D coordinate system, we have x, y axis. So first coordinate point will be x axis, second coordinate point will be y axis. And if you could see the grids in this drawing area, you can notice that I have decided this complete block into 10 grids. So I have divided this complete block into 10 grids, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And here also we have 10 grids. So this is the one complete block from here to here. Okay. And size of each block of grid is 1:1 unit. So the length and breadth of this block is 1 unit in each direction, and size of this big block is 10 units in length as well as height. Now to find coordinate of any point with respect to origin, we have to find x axis and y values. Let me show you one small example. uh, Let us make a cross here at this point. We will draw a circle, and we will draw a small cross here, and we will also draw a circle and small cross here as well. Okay, so let's say we want to find out the coordinates of this point. So let's say we have to find out the coordinates of this point. So all we need to do is count number of x blocks and y blocks. So we will count x blocks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is on the 10th grid. And we will also count the y blocks: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is 10 blocks away from the origin in y manner and 10 blocks away from the origin in x manner. So after 10 blocks, we will make a line which intersects this point in from x-axis, and we will also make a line which intersects this point from y-axis. If we make a line, it will also intersect same point. So coordinate of this point is 10, 10. We can also use it by dimension. It will be 10 units from here to here, and it will be 10 units from here to here. Okay. So the coordinate of this point is x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 10. So we can say it x comma y is equals to 10 comma 10, and that will be 10 comma 10. Similarly, we have drawn a cross point here. So we also have to find the distance of this point from here. So we'll also draw a line of 10 units, and the coordinates of this point will be x comma y is equals to 10 comma 5. That's the simple Cartesian coordinate system. And if you want to use polar coordinate system, then you can do that as well. So guys, I have made this geometry. So this line starts from origin. So the length of this line will be 10 units, and the angle here is 30 degree. So if you don't want to specify endpoints this line in terms of Cartesian coordinate system, you want to specify it in other units, which is polar coordinate system. So you need to represent value as length of line and angle included here. So that will be L equals 10 unit and angle which is 30, like this. Okay, so we will type it as 10 comma 30 degrees. Now we will move into unit and status bar settings. So I will make a drawing with basic template acad.dlut. I will open it from here. Alternatively, you can click on new quick access toolbar and select acad.dwt or to start drawing, and they are exactly the same प्रकार. Let's make some settings. I will start with unit related settings. So I will start this drawing, and I currently don't know anything about unit precision dimension on or anything like that. So to access the unit window, I will type un in command line and I will press enter. So I will type u and enter, and it will open the drawing units panel or palette. Here you can make any unit related settings. If you don't want to use commands, then you can select it from application panel and then go to drawing utilities and click on units. So here it is, drawing units window. There are three main panels: length panel, angle panel, and insertion scale panel. So the length in type, here are the formats of unit in which you have to make it: architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional, and scientific. So we will select decimal here, and here is the precision in which how much accurate results you want. So generally we want only precision up to 2 decimal places, so we will select this. And angle, there are so much options in angles like decimal degrees, degree, minutes, scale, grads, radians, and survey units. Generally we use decimal degrees only in the AutoCAD drawings. So we will select this, and here we can also select precision, but we will select it as 0.0 only. So below this we have clockwise checkbox. Basically, if AutoCAD all basically in AutoCAD all the directions is anti-clockwise, and anti-clockwise is generally taken as positive drawing. So if you want to make clockwise as positive direction, check this box. This will reverse the defaults. I suggest don't do that. So just like the default right here, we will do not check this box. Okay. This is the most important thing, scale of the drawing. So if we open this, there are lists of all the units. Since I selected decimal here, here. I select millimeters for this. If you select architectural, you should select inches as units. Then that depends on you. For this, I will select here, millimeters here. We have one unit settings. Units are now setted, and we will click OK, and we will exit this panel. So let's move to status bar option. This is the status bar, and there are a lot of tools and icons on status bar. We will actually talk about this status bar tool later on, but before we begin anything, we need to make some changes on status bar option. This is grid panel. This graph paper type of thing in background is grid. You can keep it activate or deactivate. It hardly matter for this one. Uh, just click on this to deactivate it and click on this to reactivate this. And we will leave it deactivated. And this is snap mode. For now, we don't activate it. Now we are not seeing dynamic input here. So we will go to customization panel, and we will simply click dynamic input and check this box. So the dynamic input is here. For now, we will deactivate it as well. And we come to auto and polar tracking mode. So we will keep polar tracking on for this, and we will keep polar tracking on 90° as well. Now we will move to object snap. In object snap, make sure it is active. Check, and for more options we will click on this drop down arrow, and we will check endpoint, midpoint, and center, and we will deselect this extension panel here, and we have to make sure that these four options only are selected, none of the other options are selected here. Okay, and all other things will be deactivated like this and this. Now we will move to save settings or templates. We have changed some settings, and now if we open a new drawing, then you will notice that your new drawing has loose unit settings, and it will again set to default settings. I'll show you here. And if we open new drawing, it will surely forgot all the settings which we have saved there. So we have to save our template here on in this drawing in which we have saved. So we will again set units in this window, like grid, polar, snap. Then okay, so type UN for units. We are on again back to 4 precision. When scale is inches, unit is architectural, type is architectural, inches, and here we can select 0 and 0. Okay, so we will type here decimal degrees 0. Okay, if you don't want to lose these settings, so if you want to save the settings, simply click on application button, then to save drawing template. Autocad will take you default for, then we will go to for save this settings, we will simply go to application button, and we will go to save as, and here we can see a drawing template option. So from here your template will be by default saved as here in this much, enter. So if you want to save your template on desktop, simply click on desktop and click on save, then your template will be saved at desktop. Okay, let's move to next feature. Okay, so we will talk about how to make selections in AutoCAD. So make selections, all you need to do is to go to object and click on it once, and object will be selected at its own like this and this. The object will be simply selected by just clicking on it. Okay, object will be selected, and I will show you again. You don't have to press any key for select objects. Just simply click on this. Just simply click without pressing any key. Okay, so if you want to deselect any line or object, we will simply press shift press and hold shift key and select those objects which you want to deselect, like this and this also. We can simply deselect any of the objects easily by pressing shift key. Okay, so to exit this command we will simply press escape key. So kind of automatic selection method with the help of selection window. So now click here, let go cursor without clicking any other point, and secondly click on here. So in this window the whole object which will inside the window will be selected like this, and this window is known as selection window. The objects or things which are under this window are selected only, and this is known as selection window. And now we will talk about crossing window. So we will simply click here and let go our mouse, and the objects which this window will crossed or touch the boundaries will be selected wholly, like these lines. We are only drawing this window till here, and still these whole lines are selected because this window is touching their boundaries or crossing their boundaries. And the third method which you have to know is this lasso. Like press and hold the left button of the mouse and then simply press and place your mouse to the right side of the first click, then it will automatically make a lasso of the selection window through which we can select a specific area, and we will end it like this, and the area from which lasso is going on, the this area will be selected easily. So if you want to make lasso with this green window, simply click on the object and make a green window like this. The whole boundaries which this green window or crossing window will be selected wholly, like we have selected this line from here, so it will select this whole line like this. Okay, if we open a selection window or crossing window, there are three options present in the command box. So we will firstly go to the W polygon or window polygon. With this we can simply make a window of the polygon like this, and for from this we are making a polygon of unlimited sides, and this will make a selection window easily. And now we will go to crossing polygon. So by this we will make a polygon which is of the crossing window, and the lines which this polygon will touch is wholly selected easily. Okay, and the last thing which we have to deal with is this fence. So it's the simple fence line which is the object which this line will be intersect will selected wholly like this. Okay, sorry, by mistake I pressed escape. I will let you show again. Mm, this and press enter. All the lines which your fans line is intersecting is selected. Okay, so that's for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, just contact our team. Thank you and have a good day.